you're very welcome to Coffee at 11 this beautiful Monday morning, another week in lockdown heaven. And delighted to be here this morning with my new friend and very special guest, Sarah Warde. Sarah, say good morning and hi with your mug.
Hi, how you doing? Hope everybody's feeling good today and glad to be here. Thank you, Colin, for inviting me.
I'll tell you, you're certainly not a wallflower and you're definitely not lying down under this thing. Took the universe. The nuns didn't do it. Your husband didn't manage to do it. Your family didn't manage to do it. And an illness has tried to do it and you're still not going down. Hats off to you and keep going. Sarah's Yum Yums, looking forward to that. That sounds fantastic. You mentioned it's going to include tips. It's going to include tips. So will you, before we go to Q&A from the floor, I just want to go to Q&A from the floor, Sarah, if you don't mind. Would
you want a tip, is it?
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Give us one tip. What one thing is your nearest and dearest? You get through COVID best by doing blah. What does blah look like?
Well, I've found that being patient with ourselves and being patient with others has helped me. Just being aware that everybody's finding it difficult. And it's if we can just kind of take a step back and just kind of breathe a bit and just, you know, don't react to the people around you if they're finding it difficult and they're kind of short-tempered. I say plant the seed and kind of say, right, okay, listen, you know, I'm just doing my best here. Can you, you know, maybe if you try this, things will be a little easier, you know, or just kind of plant the seed and kind of say it's whatever you feel at the time. You know, maybe if someone's being a little short-tempered or anything, which is obviously a normal thing, you kind of go, yeah, just take a little more gently in future, will you? And kind of just breathe a little bit, you know. So that would be definitely my my main tip, and basically have fun while this is going on. Do the things you love, like a little bit of gardening, a little bit of cooking, a little bit of watching fun movies and comedies and stuff, and share your fun and your laughter with us all, because basically the main thing is to help each other and lift each other up, you know.
Okay, folks, you are very welcome. You are very welcome to the Coffee at 11 show on Wednesday. Can't remember what date it is, doesn't matter. It's Wednesday. And delighted to have you here. Delighted that you took the time out. Honoured that you took the time out to join us here today. And I want to introduce you to my very special guest this morning. A man I reached out to yesterday because of the challenge that we had. A man who gave me great comfort yesterday and helped me get through the challenge and help me reconfigure the cafe so it's safer today. Lynch, would you please say hello and show us your coffee mug?
Good morning, Colin and everybody, and welcome to Coffee at 11.
Liam, we're going to go to Q&A from the floor. It's been an absolute pleasure having you come on today and give us your layman speak of a black art world that we're all a little bit afraid of. But however, we've all got to live with. Before we do there, what one tip could you offer us to stay safe, either online or personally through COVID?
Sure. So I suppose part and parcel of, you know, what I would normally provide in my training is, you know, about learning how to spot dodgy emails and messages from people. But with COVID, it's become very much kind of more concentrated. It's more, they're getting more effective because everybody is in this situation. It's a crazy situation. So there's a lot of fear, uncertainty and doubt, you know, in everybody. And if you receive any kind of a message, whether it be an email or a WhatsApp or a text, or you see something on social media, if it causes you if it causes an emotional reaction in you, if you suddenly get, oh Jesus, that's terrible, or, you know, going, oh, I must share this information with all my friends, this really looks shocking, you know, if something causes an emotional reaction in which you should pause, take 5 seconds, take 10 seconds, just pause and just think about it. You don't want to, what these guys want you to do is react straight away, and by reacting straight away, you might just, again, share stuff, or you might click on a link, or you might open a document you shouldn't do. So, just, if something causes an emotional reaction, pause, think about it, and don't share stuff, particularly stuff you get on social media, unless it's coming from a proper official source like the HSE or the government. Don't share it, because, even though it might seem, possible or plausible, it's probably not.
And a very good morning, one and all, and welcome to Coffee at 11 here this morning. Beautiful morning.
Cheers.
And I'd like to welcome my special guest, Sharon McDermott from Cork. Sharon, say hi and show us your mug, please.
This one. Sure. Hi, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Sharon. You're very welcome. It has been and is a pleasure having you on the Coffee at 11 show this morning. Thank you for being you and for coming on. We're going to go to Q&A from the floor, because I'm quite sure there's some questions there waiting to be asked of you. I hope they're very hard, actually, to be honest, right? But anyway,
Okay, challenge me.
challenge. But before we go there, Sharon, please give us one tip. What would you say to your nearest and dearest, somebody you love? You're going to get through COVID and out the far end best if you do blah. What's that blah for you?
I think take every day as it comes. Don't plan the future, because absolutely nobody knows. The professionals don't know, the politicians don't know. Make use of the time that you have. So this is a really good time to maybe, well, what I'm doing is I'm thinking, what can I do now that will benefit when we all get back to normal? We will get back. It's a matter of time, and utilize this time, but don't overthink it.
Folks, a very good morning, and welcome this Friday morning to another Coffee at 11 show, and this time featuring our first Frenchman, Pascal Darienne.
You get that right.
You are more than welcome. Please say hello and show us your coffee
Hi
cup.
guys, you love my mug? Yeah, I really like what's inside.
I love it. Okay, before we go to Q&A from the floor, because I'm sure they're queuing up to ask you questions, you've already told us to go and get ourselves checked. One tip, how are we going to get through COVID in best shape?
I'm going to give you two tips, because I don't do things the way people expect me to do. But one tip personally, I think there's business and your personal life. So personally, I think it's important to keep sane. So whatever I'm doing myself is I run every 2 days within the 2 kilometers radius. I obviously don't do long runs, but I do a 5K run every 2 days. And actually, my son is coming with me on some of the runs. So we take it as an opportunity to bond, we chat. Yesterday we did speed, but most of the time we just run, the two of us. So I think that's important. So whatever works for you, reading stuff, I think you need to look after yourself and be a bit selfish, not self-centered, but you need to be a bit selfish. I know in the current climate, everybody wants to give to everybody, but I think you need to protect yourself, because if you're not good, you're not going to be good for anybody. From a business perspective, and I know Heyman already, I suppose, mentioned that in a chat box, plan the future. It sounds a bit counterintuitive at the moment, but no, plan the future based on what you know. I think that's really important. Project yourself in the future, because it's very doom and gloom at the moment. I think we're going to get out of this no matter what. It may take a bit longer than planned, may not go as fast as we would like it to be, but at some point we're going to be on the other side. And I think we need to be ready. So, and as ready as we can. Again, good will be good enough. You don't need to get the perfect plan, but aspirationally, I think you should tend to think towards the future and what it's going to mean for your organization. And that's very, very important.